jam. This right here my shit. This my jam.
Welcome to another episode
This
of
my
Laurie
jam. This right here my shit. This my jam. Jam. This right here my shit. This my jam.
Welcome to another episode of Low End Theory Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Stank, and we are the Rough Riders.
Yeah, there we go.
We are the Rough Riders. I am Drag On, baby.
That's crazy.
I'm Drag On, baby.
Do you know who Rough Riders are?
I know the Rough
Okay.
Riders. I don't know enough of them motherfuckers, but
Who you know?
I know you, Eve. So
The light skin nigga.
You gonna give him, I'm JD Kiss. He was a part of the Rough Riders organization.
He
I'm
probably
Swiss Beats.
There you go. The brains on. Wow.
I should have definitely been Swiss.
This that same misconnect we was talking about right here.
Yeah,
With
purposeful
an age group.
omission.
I
Yeah.
know the Rough Riders is. Wait, Swiss part of the Rough Riders?
Right, bro. I don't know
He
him.
literally, he
But
said
yeah.
Swiss Beats a lot. Too.
All of us were respectful at this table and nobody said DMX.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. It's impossible to be X.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Earl Simmons.
And that's how we start the show off. Today was DMXs Funeral. They had him on a big monster truck. They put the casket on the back, and they drove him all through Brooklyn and the whole New York, and just gave him to that last ride through NYC. Man, I didn't watch the whole thing, but it looked like it lasted about 4 hours.
I didn't watch any of it. I didn't watch any
I
of it.
saw videos, of course. I saw videos.
Yeah.
Had I been from New York, I would have watched the whole funeral like it was
The whole procession. Meet that.
like it was Mike or something.
Yeah, I don't know, like, shit. Old people die. People that over.
He was only
people that
50,
do
He was only
drugs.
50, bro.
People that do drugs.
You're right.
Here's the thing.
No one knows.
They saying it was drugs, but his
At the
whole
top.
family came
Just
out and
press
said
the
he
top.
wasn't
All
doing
that
drugs
thing.
no more. They say he took the COVID shot. Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
Speaking
All
of
the way at the
COVID
top.
shot, just got my second one. My fucking arm hurt like a bitch, and my lower back hurt like a bitch.
Bring it to me.
I just
So
want
we're going
vaccinated.
there. We started with sad news episode number
We're 36 now.
episode number 36.
I don't know.
Yeah, I lost track too.
I feel like 36.
Nick, what episode are we on?
36.
Episode number 36.
That's our
36.
producer, Nick.
Yeah, that's
Good
Nick,
job,
y'all.
Nick. How's your week, fellas?
Man, I definitely lost. Last week by a lot.
You can tell you
I
look
know.
poor.
I look poor.
And
I'm not
homeless.
supposed to be here.
Homeless.
Supposed to be in San Antonio. They fucked up my orders. They're trying to get me to come back in June, and I'm like, no.
Did you show me your shoes?
Come
back in June?
Hey, y'all the fucking
Hey,
shit.
now, come on now, man. You need this money.
Yeah.
This is your number.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
You talking about me?
Yeah,
I
you,
went
I
down
felt
to
like
San
it was just
Antonio.
random number texting me. I said, yo.
I was there for 6 hours, and I had to fly back. It was a waste of time.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was horrible. And it was a layover in Dallas. So I had a layover in Dallas to get to San Antonio, and a layover back to get to Chicago.
So they were supposed to come pick you up or something, right?
No,
why was it a
They'll
layover?
give you a car.
No, so my one of my old sergeants from Illinois is down in San Antonio, and she picked me up. So like she pretty much. hooked
Oh,
me up.
she. You
Yeah.
trying to just like glaze over that shit.
Yeah.
Did she have a liquor license?
Did my sergeant have a liquor license?
A liquor license.
Oh, you're disgusting. No, you're disgusting. No.
Yeah, training day?
No,
Nobody-
no.
He's not.
I know what you said. Like once you said it again, I'm like, no.
Well, you didn't see training day.
I did see Chandler.
You haven't. Okay.
Yeah.
So
2020.
Oh,
Oh my god.
middle of nowhere. Why did you have a layover? Are you poor? Who
No,
missed the
that-
flight?
Yeah, I never buy flights with
the
layovers.
army.
Yeah,
The
I'll
army.
pay
You
that.
poor?
The way the army sets it up is you have to get the cheapest flight, and the cheapest flight was with layovers.
Did you fly Spirit?
No, I flew Southwest.
You gotta get the cheapest flight. What type of stuff is that?
It's the army.
What they
The
gotta do
army's
with
fucking
you? What
cheap.
the, what's
They're
your
gonna save
flight?
as much money as
Yeah.
possible.
You can't buy a good flight?
Hey, get out of my life, sir.
I mean, back in the day, back when they was flying me places,
He keep passing me a lot.
you know, I did have layovers.
You goddamn right you did.
I remember I had to stay in Philly for like 4 hours one time, and the niggas, it had to be the Philly niggas. Like I was coming back from New York, and I had my 360 with me, my Xbox, and these niggas went inside my bag, took all the games out, and left all the cases.
That's smart.
That's foul.
That's fine. Scratch it good this.
Wait, this
Well,
happened
no,
at the
they
airport?
took the games
This happened at the
at
airport?
the airport. Yeah, at the airport, and I recorded, and they like, you know, they pretty much said fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Because
but
you
that's
got no
pretty smart,
proof.
though. I mean, that's fucked up for you.
Yeah, they took all my fucking games. Like they didn't even leave one.
So now you gotta walk around with all these cases of games.
Yeah, so you literally just had a 360.
So who you give your book back to?
TSA.
Oh, you gave it to the people who
Yeah,
worked
the
there?
check-in,
Oh, so
yeah.
there's no safety at all giving them your
No.
bag?
They open your bag sometimes.
That ain't
Yeah.
right.
They open your bags.
They thought you
It
was
goes,
like
it goes
going
through the little X-ray.
So they
look,
thought you was
can
gonna
see
go on
what's
your
in it.
flight and check that later, like check your. They thought you was gonna check your games later.
I checked it when I got
Yeah,
home.
I know. Yeah, they thought you.
Yeah, when I got home, who checks
Yeah,
the bag?
nobody open up their bag once you at the airport. You
I
get
don't know
your.
fucking
Sometimes
bag.
you open your bag, you got that little note right there saying, "We opened your bag." You're like, God damn.
They
my sister like
leave you
that.
that? They don't never leave me that shit.
They
I
did.
just know they open my shit.
My flight to Atlanta, they did that to my sister.
Left a note on there.
So
Yeah.
you went through your shit, nigga.
They didn't leave no note when they took my games. They just took my
Why would they leave you in
Man,
there?
it's crazy because I remember getting off. Well, you know how you sitting on the tarmac waiting to be not the tarmac, but you're sitting at the terminal waiting for them to open up the gate. I remember seeing these grimy looking ass niggas, a bunch of niggas that look like him, you know, at various heights. You know, all these niggas got beards and shit. This is before the mask. And I'm like, man,
It's Philly though. Everybody
they
got
got a
a
lot of niggas. There's a lot of black people working the baggage. You know, usually it's a mix.
So you got
but-
worried?
Well, no, I ain't get worried. I was like, man, you know, power to the people.
There you go. There you
Hey,
go.
they robbed
Way
me.
to
Fuck
say
that.
that. They robbed you, that's right.
You deserved it.
Somebody's kid was happy as hell, or they was happy as hell.
Yeah.
And I bet you had some good shit in there. You had Fallout.
2K.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I bought a motorcycle.
Hey.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, I got a motorcycle. I should have rode it
Is
today.
that a separate license?
How's your home?
It's great. I put up a fence. Finished
Yeah.
putting it up last night.
How's your relationship?
It's great. I mean, we still live together. You know, we got kids together and all this shit. It's going great.
How's the communication then?
We were communicating right as I was leaving out the door.
Y'all or she?
Well, no, I said some things back to this. It's a two-way street. You know, communication has to be reciprocated, or else
It's not communication.
it'll be
It's
someone
someone
talking.
talking.
Yeah.
What love was that communication on?
Well, I mean, when you in a relationship, all communication doesn't have to be about love. You know, it can just be communication. You know, some things are just communicating.
Sarcasm.
Like if you
Sarcasm nigga, fuck all that. Sarcasm nigga like he like yeah. Just bought a motorcycle. Teresa pretty mad. I say just cause you bought a motorcycle, well yeah, you know, I stayed out late last night too, and then I just left out this morning and then like we drove to Milwaukee to go get a motorcycle.
Sounds right. You got a trailer?
no,
How did you get it?
I went to Milwaukee.
You got a shit?
No,
No,
I
he
had to
shipped
go, I had to go
it.
get
He
shot.
shipped
I
it
had to go
himself.
with my nephew. I got my nephew. He drove. Well, I drove up there. He nigga drunk as fuck. Like it's like 9:30 in the morning, and I had to go so early because he drunk from the night before.
Oh, okay. You ain't recovered.
Yeah, so he just drunk as hell, and yeah, I ended up having to ride back. It was cold as fuck too. But,
Yeah.
you know, I made it, and then that was my first time riding a motorcycle in years. Probably about 5-6 years.
Oh, so you was having some.
Yeah, it cut off a few
eyeballs.
times. I'm like, oh shit. You know.
Because you got to
get
shift.
stalled out.
Yeah, you got to fucking shift.
Well,
It's
no, it
horrible.
was
The
on
clutch.
the takeoff.
Yeah.
On the
Oh,
takeoff.
true.
Yeah, takeoff. I mean, shifting is fine.
I don't know.
So
how
yeah, that
was
was my
like.
week.
How was my week? My week was potentially okay.
Oh, and I lost some money on Doge and Coinbase.
I lost a lot of money on Coinbase. I didn't lose none on Doge because I made a mistake, and I was trying to show my daughter something, and I sold all my coins. But then
For Doge?
yeah, but I waited. It came down all the way down to fucking 23 cents, and I bought back in. Sold out at like 37. So I actually won. So I cashed out 350, and that shit hit my account the next day, which was amazing.
Yeah, it usually don't go that quick.
Nah, it used to take 5 to 7 days. That shit hit my account the
Yeah,
next
it's
day.
trading at 27 cents right now.
So it went back up.
I mean,
So
which
it
is
came
still
all the way
pretty
down to
high
19.
from the 4 cent it was a couple months ago.
And that's where I bought it at. We all called each other and said, bought it. Speaking of,
I finally got in, yeah. I actually did finally get in.
I guess you won.
Finally a Robin Hood?
Yeah, they finally let me
Man,
in. I went
bless.
up and got me about 200 shares. They went up by like $50.
200 shares?
yeah,
Oh,
no.
you bought it when it was high.
It was like 23 when I got in.
So you up now, so you winning.
Yeah, when I last time I
Barely,
checked,
though.
I
I
was
mean,
up
it's
like
not
$10.
enough money to, yeah.
Went up like $10.
I put in $150 and I got up to 1,700. So I feel like that's a big time victory.
Yeah. 10 times the amount.
Yeah, I caught it right when it was bubbling. I bought it at 3 cents.
Yeah.
And I bought it at fucking 4.5, and I was mad, so it took my average at 4.1.
Well, since we're talking about this, let's get straight into it. Let's start the show. Let's talk about this cryptocurrency craze going on right now. Oh, look how dope that
His
is.
segues are amazing, man. He been practicing. He been in the
hosting,
mirror.
yeah.
He been
Hosting,
practicing.
Yeah. Anyway, cryptocurrency. How y'all feeling about it? What y'all got going on, man?
Well, I'm investing. The thing is, I had to learn exactly how to do it out of your own personal wallet. So I didn't burn some money for no fucking reason, sending money to the wrong addresses and sending it to scam coins. But I've also made some money. I seen a story of a guy who bought SafeMoon. When it first dropped, he spent $6.50. And on the 43rd day of this company existing, he cashed out for $430,000 off a $6.50 investment. So it's like, man, that's why, like, you'll look at the coins and the contracts and you'll see people from a coin that was just created 3 hours ago dumping in, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000 into that shit just like this. You'll see people dumping in, millions of dollars into a random coin that just dropped. And it'll push the price up. It just pushed the price up. And what they'll do that same hour that it just dropped, they'll sell. As soon as the price go up, I've seen one increase 216,000%. So imagine just putting $100 in there, 216,000%, and you sell.
That is ridiculous.
Right. I looked on Twitter this morning. And I seen a kid who bought an altcoin. I think it's called SafeMars. You know how much money he made? I don't know how much he spent to get into it, but he made $85 million. It's in his wallet. Like, you can't edit this shit.
Is SafeMoon or?
No, SafeMars.
SafeMars, yeah. I've been looking at SafeMars and SafeMoon.
You should have jumped to SafeMars 13 hours ago, because this shit just went up about 700% in 13 hours. So, and they've been talking about it on the internet for like fucking a week and a half.
But those are harder to buy into. Like,
They are.
Somebody sent me like a YouTube video of how to like buy to get in there.
It's not difficult once you do it 2-3 times, maybe 5 or 6 times, because that's how I fucked up a little bit of
Well, it's
money.
like you got to go in through Trust Wallet, like you said,
Yeah.
going through Trust Wallet, buy BNB.
Yeah.
Then like in
You
order to
gotta
buy
transfer
BNB,
over,
you have to use a third party website.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
a
at
lot.
that point.
And then it takes a minute for your money to get in the account. I've seen it take 10 minutes, and I've seen it take 3 days for me. To get my money in the account.
Third party for these
Yeah, the
places.
third party does the money processing, then it hits your account. Then after that, it's like you can't just buy every coin that you want to buy. If you buy altcoins, which are like coins that people just created, or like meme coins or whatever, joke coins, if you buying those, you gotta go through another company, which is PancakeSwap, and they use, or Uniswap, and they use
That's a lot.
a little bit of your money. They charge you a service charge. It's not a whole lot of money, the service charge. Sometimes it's 36 cents, but I've seen it up to $17. It's just to buy coins. So, most of the time it's 30, 40 cents, $1.50 maybe to get your coins, and then you sit and wait. I've even seen a coin called Scam Coin that I put $5 in and I made $25 off, and I pulled out. I bought a little bit more when it got all the way back down to a price point where I was comfortable with, and I lost 50 cents. It's just sitting there at the fucking 50 cents. So I see how people make money. If you got a large sum of money and you dump it into an altcoin, which it'll drive the price up. And if you got a large amount of money, you got 30 million, you drop 30 million into this coin. If it falls 30%, that's a hell of a hit. But if it rises 30% when you put it in there, guess what? That's a hell of a win. So that's what a lot of people are doing, finding very small cap coins. You got money, he got money, you got money, I got money. We all dumping 80,000 into this bitch. We're gonna push the price up and sell at the same time. So all of us get paid.
It's high risk, high reward. What's that?
It's market manipulation.
It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
Which-
you can like
which
the
is
FCC. They
Yeah.
they control the stock market, so
Yeah.
they prevent shit like that from happening
Same thing
to
with
some degree.
Same thing with crypto. That's why they're trying to figure out a way to regulate it. This shit is making millionaires overnight.
And like that's part of the reason I invested in Coinbase. Like I got shares of Coinbase. I bought a third one. I bought a third one a couple of days ago, and I bought in.
I was looking at that.
At $344.
It was up 2% the other day when I was looking.
Nigga, I bought in at $3.90. I bought in when it dropped.
But yeah, now it's down like $297.
I know, so I was looking at those.
I'm down like $87, so I'm not losing too
I'm
much.
down a whole hundo.
Man, but I think it's gonna go up.
But
I think it's gonna go
I
way up.
think it's gonna be a $1,200 stock.
So I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna put some money on Coinbase.
I think it's gonna be a $1,200 stock. The same way Google sits, because the way crypto works. But the problem is with Coinbase, you can't buy any contract that you want to. On with Trust Wallet or the Fox
like
one.
actually using the app Coinbase or
Yeah, the app Coinbase. You can't buy every coin. Every
Right.
coin isn't tradable. It has to reach a certain market cap or some shit
right.
before you can trade it. But all the other shit is the wild, wild west. It's the wild, wild west.
Yeah,
And I, if you look at it, you can see the fundamentals. You can also see like how much money people are dumping into this shit. And when you see one where it's a low contract holders, but people are dumping a lot of money into it, those are the coins I think you want to buy. I think those are the ones you want to buy. So if you buy that, let's say if somebody just dumped 50 million in it, but it's only fucking 130 contract holders. Now a bunch of people with a lot of money are dumping money into this shit. That's where you throw your money at. And when you throw your money in there, guess what? The chances of it increasing are much more. If the contract holders are low, but the actual money spent, not the market cap. If the market cap's really high, yeah, you throw your shit in there too, and then it should theoretically increase because you can't control that. Once people dump money into it, you can make money, but it's just finding those. And now what I'm noticing is that if you look at if you look at coins and you see who got it on their watch list, you see how many people got it on their watch list. If it's over 10, 15,000, then it's something up here. 30, 40,000 is something up here. Something up. Now I've seen coins jump, man, 200,000%, 300,000% in an hour. So you just got to be on it.
And
You got to find that golden goose.
And I think that's part of the reason why I chose to, invest in Coinbase on the stock market, because like Coinbase is a lot more regulated, it's a lot safer. Most people are comfortable with safe. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people are getting into crypto now, but everybody wants safe. Look at everybody that works a job. That's safe money. It's not like entrepreneurial where you kind of hustling. So everybody that works a job is cool with safe money. I think that's like an American way of life. And yeah, that's my reasoning for going into Coinbase the way I did it. I'm gonna buy one every paycheck too.
Yeah, and that's a smart move because this the next wave, unless it busts like the .com thing, and I think that's gonna happen soon, maybe a year or two, so or less than a year or two, because it's too much money being created out of thin fucking air. Then the right.
So speaking of millionaires, y'all remember Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky? He had the little Ponzi scheme earlier. He also had a scheme earlier this year where he made remember when the unemployment was doing that thing early during the COVID?
Hey, so one of the Pretty Ricky niggas was doing unemployment scams?
Yeah, he made I think they said he did 24 million. Get the fuck out.
God damn.
Yeah, this was last year when the COVID first started happening. They was giving out
When they was
unemployment.
first giving out the loans.
I think he was getting 24 million off that shit. So anyway, he just got robbed. He got shot.
He got shot.
Yeah, and he's in critical condition.
They said he got shot trying to stop his cousin from getting shot. But I don't know how true that is.
I don't know the situation.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
I heard that on Sway. But yeah, it's like mind your business. No, I'm trying to know it's your cousin.
I know it's your cousin, but
Hey, you got sometimes you win some, you lose some.
Man.
Let him get shot.
Yeah. He probably was just getting fucked up. He probably was losing the fight or winning. But either way I go, he felt like, all right, nah, it's two of y'all against me. I gotta take this.
But think about what it takes to actually go rob somebody.
You gotta
have a lot.
So it wasn't a robbery.
I don't know what it was. All I know is he shot and they say he's fighting for his life. So, Lord bless him, and I hope he survives. But I don't know shit about the situation.
Yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge of the situation too. I mean, it's fucked up, but hey, I can't do shit about it.
I feel like that'd be just too many in 1 week. We also lost Black Rob last week to kidney failure.
I don't know what it was. But
It was
I
kidney
really lost.
failure. He put a video out asking for help and whatnot. He was talking about putting maybe a artist, a rap performer for like insurance for artists.
Laurie been saying that for years, like SAG,
Yeah.
Screen Actors Guild.
For
rappers.
music artists, like once you sell a certain amount of records, you
Uh-huh.
qualify for it.
Yeah, you'll get automatic insurance and all
Yeah,
this
they
other
need
shit.
to. You would think that they would have something
Knowing
like
that
that because,
becoming artists pay into it, and it should provide for it.
yeah, because
A union.
yeah, they need it. I think they should because like if you look at it, like hip hop's just pop stars in general, you're not necessarily thinking about actors and shit like that anymore. Like
Nah,
it's all musicians.
But
Well,
you
not
also-
necessarily musicians, but I'll say artists because like most of them are not musicians.
Because if Big Homie Quan got sick today, and he was just around years ago cracking, and he can't afford his health care, he can't be
Right.
taken care of, that shit is crazy because he put a lot into the system.
Yeah, he did. Like same with. Well, I ain't gonna say Migos because they. Still
What about Mike Jones?
Exact man. Mike Jones was huge. Look at all the rappers from the '80s. Kool Moe Dee. Them niggas living in apartments now.
Yeah, word. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, LL Cool J probably like the most successful
Yeah.
one, and Ice-T.
Yeah.
You know, both of them niggas got NBC and ABC.
They went in
money.
another direction, right?
Right. Yeah, they didn't keep rapping. I mean, I don't know if I think
They
I feel
wasn't
like, I feel
only
like I
rapping.
just heard an Ice-T song.
You can feel like that, but you haven't.
No, I definitely
No,
heard
you
an
heard
Ice-T
Law and
verse.
Order, bro.
No, I
You
heard
heard
an
Law and
Ice-T
Order.
verse somewhere.
No, you know what you
You
heard
heard
on
Law
Law
and
and
Order,
Order?
bro.
Now, special
All you
victims,
heard.
yeah, but this is on
No,
the
no,
line.
no. I'm with him on this one.
No.
So I've heard
I just heard a
Ice-T,
recent Ice-T verse.
but regardless of that, as a young child, I've heard or seen Ice-T on TV and doing acting and all type of shit before I even heard an Ice-T song. Like,
No, Colors.
Colors.
okay, well, I apologize. I take that back.
Remember the
I
movie?
did. I do. I watched it not too long ago just to be watching it. But I didn't know that was Ice-T.
That was a great time.
So now I
in-
never
in
mind.
cinematography.
Yeah, because a hood film could take off.
He fucked a rabbit. Jamie Wayans fucked a rabbit. In his tiny whiteies.
Shit.
I don't know. So for you to tell me that was a great time.
Well, okay. When I
I
said
just
that, I
wanna
was
put
thinking
that out
about just
there.
other movies like Beverly Hills Cop.
Like he literally was in handcuffs
Lethal Weapon.
and humping a white fluffy rabbit in his tiny
Okay.
whiteies.
Think of that.
I wonder if
18.
Damon Wayans was proud of himself when he did that.
That's not the 18.
It is 18.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That was my shit.
Yeah, the 80s was a great time.
It was. I won't take that away from you.
Yeah, and there's also you ain't have shit to do, but watch
Yeah,
TV.
exactly. Yeah, it's probably some good shows out now.
Man, it's a lot. Think about it. This
Yeah.
shit we was just
We're
talking
getting
about.
overloaded with entertainment.
Yeah, too much.
There's way too much music coming out, way too much entertainment, way
Dude,
too many
speaking of
streaming
entertainment,
platforms.
why do we have all these streaming platforms for them to put out a show once a week?
Exactly. Like,
That's the
like
dumbest shit in the
Netflix
world.
started the mold. Like Netflix has been the one that's been able to stand the test of time, where they, they just put everything out right then and there. They,
And now that everybody following suit, it's kind of.
But
Well,
the reason they do it once a week is
So
because
they
they want
keep
you to
you
travel to
subscribed.
their platform, right? So you can watch
Yeah,
this
if I
shit
give you
and they
everything right
get
now,
the
you're not gonna
ratings.
watch the show.
And also, I can't give you all of it at once because then you could just unsubscribe later on this week
But that
because you
didn't
got a lot of
happen
time.
with
Man.
Netflix.
Right, Netflix has been doing that for years.
Because you kept giving out content.
and then
Netflix
Netflix
is
was the
good.
only one for a while too.
Also, a lot of content you couldn't like get into, like The Walking Dead.
Right.
Netflix had the first 5, 6 seasons. You can actually watch that in the linear form, and
And because watching The Walking Dead live airing was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Because they got long ass commercials. They cut it off at like
I never
50
watched.
minutes in.
I never
They
watched
do like
nothing,
the Talking
Hey,
Dead.
y'all not
Well,
gonna
I-
disrespect The Walking Dead in front of me like
Walking
that.
Dead got terrible.
Dude, I haven't watched it
He
since
did.
Rick
He
died.
did.
I didn't even make it that far. Rick was still alive.
Once Rick got killed, after Negan turned him into a bitch, I didn't really like it.
And that's
But then
around the
after
time
he
when
fake
I got
died, he
tired.
didn't die. He didn't even fucking die.
That's around the
They
time
took
when
him
I
in
got
a
tired.
helicopter.
That's around my time.
I stopped watching when you remember Rick was fucking some chick and like she
Michonne?
had the son. No, she had a son. It was a white girl before he got with Michonne.
Okay.
She had a son. Then like they had to leave out of his house. I think they were in Alexandria. They had to leave out of the house with a bunch of walkers out there and shit. And he's telling them to be quiet. And then the little boy's like, start crying, and all the walkers go on him and kill the little boy. That's when I stopped watching. That's the last episode I watched.
Hey, that was a funny episode. you kind of want it. You never rooted for somebody. To
Yeah,
get ace
especially
so
a little
bad.
He was
kid.
annoying though.
Yeah, he was annoying as fuck in the show.
You
So
ain't
he
never
deserved
root
to
for
die.
a regular person to get
Nah.
ace so fucking bad.
Yeah, he deserved to die, and I hope he burned in hell.
And I hope he burned in hell. You're supposed to say that loud. You had to tell me, well, I hope he burned in
You know what that's from? You know where it's from, Lonnie?
It sounds like Boondocks.
No,
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
sure?
I'm
That
positive.
definitely has
I'm
a
100.
Boondocks feel to
I'm
it.
We need to
100.
take his. We need to take his card.
I know,
Come on,
right?
bro. A Time to Kill?
Which one? There's like 5 of them.
It's only one.
It's only one. A Time to Kill.
No, I'm thinking of the other one with Danny Glover.
Yeah, you got some lint on the side of your head. Oh, there you go.
Time to Kill. That's when he
Oh my
Kill
they
his
God.
raped his daughter.
Yes,
Yeah, I remember
that shit was
Samuel
a
Jackson,
horror
yeah.
film.
Samuel
And
Jackson.
it had Matthew McConaughey in it too, right?
Yes, he was the
And
lawyer.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was the lawyer.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Like, oh shit, Samuel.
And that hot ass prison cell, bro. I'm like, damn.
He always
y'all
looked sweaty in films
y'all
like that.
Bro, I'm
He
like,
was dry though.
damn,
He was
G.
dry. He on the suit when he said,
Y'all
all
can't
that.
Nigga,
get
if
in
you
there,
ever
no
been
AC.
to Mississippi or anywhere in the South, like
It's
around the swamp,
horrible.
yeah, it's fucking. You gonna be sweating. You gonna be
Horrible.
shiny.
It's
I didn't used to use
That's if
lotion.
you outside.
That's true.
If you in the
Bruh.
house. Air
No.
conditioning is a new phenomenon.
My
man.
family
I'm
down
sorry, it's
south-
practically new.
My family down south did not believe in AC. Like, if you turn on the AC, you was an asshole. Like, dead ass. It could be 150
I'm from the
degrees
projects and I didn't live without
So what
AC.
did they do?
Bro, you toughed it out. You toughed the heat
I
out.
remember putting
Why?
fans in the
You
window
have
and
to-
shit.
why do you have the AC?
Bro, I
But why
promise
do you have the
They
AC?
used to,
then?
they used to
know.
look at me like I'm like this
So what was the
bougie
point
ass
of having
city
of
boy.
AC then?
Bruh, it literally made no sense. My
But
grandma
you have
had
it.
one AC unit, and it was like
I mean,
in
it's
the
a
room that
status
nobody
symbol.
went in. Huh?
An air conditioner is a status symbol. Same thing with the couches with the plastic on it. It's there for you to
Shit,
look at.
that's-
Yeah, you
not to
can't
use.
sit on that.
No, air conditioner is not to look at.
Well,
It's to
no, not
use.
now. But shit, back when
Back in the 90s and early
Did you have air
2000s?
conditioning as a kid?
No.
we didn't.
Damn
do that.
right. No one did. Not as a
I have a
kid.
window
No.
fan.
I had AC.
You got a window fan now?
Now, that's a shame you don't have one. It's
It's 2021, man. Come to the future. They're like $70, bro.
You can Uber
Well, I
Eats
never
an
really
AC.
complained to be hot.
You can Uber Eats an AC.
Shit. Wait till you get air conditioning. I turn the AC up and get right now.
Well, no, my room right by the front room with an AC at, so it's really.
So you got air
Yeah, I got
You got air conditioning then.
Yeah.
I just got a window fan though, like in the summer.
But
But
you got air
the AC be off at night,
I
so I,
thought you
feel
were
the
talking
heat
about like
at.
it's just straight
Bro,
up hot.
bro,
No,
the-
like I feel the heat at night. My mama don't like it on at night.
one of my ACs blew out. One of my central airs blew out, and it was hot up here. You talk about this was unusable until I got it fixed.
I believe
It was that hot
That's
because
my
he travels
favorite.
up. Oh my God!
My
So you
bedroom
couldn't-
is the exact same way.
I
It was
was ask you a
unusable.
dumb question. I'll show you. Couldn't put an AC in that window? But you know what?
It's a central air unit, so why would you buy AC when you could just get your central air fixed?
Well, that's what I just said. That's for the accident.
It was unusable, man. Too much heat.
I was thinking about getting me a window unit.
Why?
That way I don't have to run my central air as much because my
That's
central
different.
air is running to keep the top cool. Like the
Yeah.
basement be cold as fuck. Like
Yeah.
it can be 100 and some degrees and I'm sitting down there in the fucking
You
blanket.
cut the fucking heat
Yeah.
on. The water heater. When you go down there,
Oh right, yeah.
yeah, blow that bitch. And I was wondering why you had it. He said, cut that heat off.
Oh yeah, I got a little heater.
Because it be cold as hell down there. That's why.
Definitely.
Worst Chicago representation you ever believe was like sat in front of the camera and said, "Yeah, I'm from Chicago," and you was just like, "Nah."
Pick the order. You pick the order.
Go ahead.
I say Dwayne Wade.
Why?
All right, so I picked Dwayne Wade because I see Dwayne Wade. I try to avoid him on social media because I just avoid him. But we all know why. But I avoid him, and but I watch basketball, and I see him on TNT on Tuesdays. Because the Thursday night crew is prime time. But I see him on Tuesdays. They got Candace Parker, and they put Shaq on there too. And like. DWade on there with his nails painted. He just be simping with Candace Parker so much. Like Shaq be low key talking shit the way he talks shit on Thursday.
To Barkley, yeah.
Right. And he be low key talking shit, and then like DWade just come up straight like defending and just simp shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. And then them short shorts. I feel like he be wearing short shorts and shit. I haven't seen that shit before. And it's like, how you from the South Side? He's from Robbins.
You can't.
He's
from
you can't
Robbins.
say that S word on YouTube.
What S
Simp?
word?
Simp. You can't say simp.
Simp?
Okay.
So I think it's
He's
on
being
Twitch.
Captain Save Him.
Yeah,
He's playing Captain Save Him. Not saying that Candace Parker's in need of saving, but either way, I don't like how he just, because like the way he does it, it's like kind of confrontational. Even though Shaq and Chuck they go at it, but the way he does it, it's like almost personal. Like even though when Shaq and Charles Barkley do it, it's funny.
Yeah.
But like this
Even
one
if
seemed
it's
kind of
personal.
personal. Yeah, even if it's personal, it's funny. But this one seemed personal. And like you can see Shaq just kind of taking the back seat. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna chill. I ain't gonna say shit.
I ain't gonna say that to get myself in trouble.
Right. Because like Shaq said, he was kind of congratulating Candace Parker on something. It was her birthday or something. And, he's like, I just really wish they would take the WNBA rim down to about 9 feet so the women can dunk, which is legit.
Fact.
And then, because, let's be real.
The shot would be different, though.
Who the fuck want to watch NBA?
No one watches WNBA.
Nobody does. Because
And if you
it's boring.
accuse somebody of watching WNBA, they should get offended.
Right.
They're lying.
But yeah, he said, he said the rim.
I'll be watching it
and
this
then
year.
DWade comes in.
Candace Parker, back
What
with
did
the
he
sky.
say?
He came in like, no, that's disrespectful. Them young ladies play, just shit like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can figure out the rest. But yeah, I choose DWade. DWade, I choose you.
Misrepresentation.
Misrepresentation in Chicago.
Or Plainfield. Let's go Plainfield.
Plainfield?
Yeah, because you're from
Bruh.
Peoria.
First off, I'm from fucking Plainfield.
Where's
I'm
that?
from
Big P?
815. I'm from
815?
815, not the
Northwest?
217. No, that's Southwest.
Whatever.
That's Southwest.
No one cares.
It don't matter.
Southwest.
It's not Chicago.
It's not.
It's not Chicago.
Chicago is Illinois.
Thanks. I didn't know that. Appreciate that.
The total. The totality.
Yeah. We make up everything.
Bad representation of Chicago? Our fucking government. Our Chicago government is pretty horrible.
You
Laurie
follow the time, I
Lightfoot.
think.
No, Laurie Lightfoot. I will go to that. Because Laurie Lightfoot just got caught cheating on her wife.
You believe that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And like pretty much
So
every
wait, so she's bad representation because she got caught cheating?
No, that part I don't care about. But everything that she's done, like with all the murders and shit, and like you can see her piggybacking.
So you
like,
think
towards
it's
the
her
police.
fault that people are killing each other?
No, I think it's her fault because she's encouraging them to not change their ways. She's
How
not
so?
holding these police officers like,
Oh,
to a
the
standard.
police. Okay, all right. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the people. I'm about to say, because you
No.
can't hold people to a standard.
No,
you
but-
can't hold these
But
professionals to a
Lori
standard.
literally sees what's going on in the city, and she's not holding like the police
That's
superintendent
because she's,
to.
She just
Like I
hired
said,
him. She
politics.
can't fire him. It's been like a year.
and then it's politics too. I mean, she needs those votes. She needs the FOP. Because that's a pretty, money. The way to voting is money.
She didn't even vote. So like they
Yeah.
vote in a block.
Right, yeah.
So you
she
wanna
got
appease
all
their
the
block.
police, the entire police in all the city, plus their family and friends, plus firemen, because firemen fall into that shit too.
Well, I'm gonna go with
People mess with firemen.
No,
Oh.
don't. But
No-
a
no
lot,
one
of, a lot of
bothers
firemen
firemen.
take offense to what the shit that
What's
people
happening with
talk,
the police?
Yeah, with the police.
like they're part of it.
I'm like, this shit ain't got
No,
nothing
they
to do
got, they
with
don't
us.
they
Zero.
help people like
Nothing.
doing
Yeah.
good stuff. They do good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, a lot of firemen are racist as fuck.
I believe that.
Racist as fuck. Just as racist as the police. Like I sit
But
there
they
with
see
them.
a lot of like riffraff. They don't get a chance to interact with like normal black people
Right. Yeah.
or normal
Well, they
Mexicans.
they interact with me.
Yeah, but then they think of you as being abnormal instead of the
Exactly.
norm,
Yeah.
which
exactly.
is unusual to me. They don't like black people. They like you. It's a big difference.
Right, yeah.
Which makes it high key even worse.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, because when you're
But
not
if
around,
all you
know they
encounter
bash
is
black
people
in the
ODing, people that's getting shot, and people who house caught on fire because they didn't have the simple ability to change the fire alarm, as my fire alarm tweaks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mad at them. So now they mad at everybody as a people instead of looking at the people as a whole. You're looking at a small percentage of people who made mistakes. So all you see is the mistakes. You never get to see the glory. You never get to see, you don't pay attention to that guy walking across the street, holding his daughter's hand. You don't pay attention to that.
Who your pick?
Kanye West.
Why?
Because
Fuck Kanye do to you.
Kanye done a lot to everybody.
You Mr. Old Kanye.
Yeah, there we go. I miss the old Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. You know what I mean? Not,
Straight from the go Kanye.
yeah, straight from the go Kanye. And not I'm gonna deliver a message, or I'm gonna be anti whatever everybody else is, and I'm gonna make it cool like I used to as Kanye. Because that's all Kanye trying to pull off right now. He trying to make shit that's not cool because he done it before. Even the MAGA hat, I don't think he was a big Trump supporter. I think he was a supporter of the possibilities because of Trump. Trump wasn't, not a politician. He just had bread. God damn it. So and people know who he is, right? So he's known and he had bread. Kanye ain't known and got bread. So I can be a president like him. I think he was a fan of that. But he tried to make like the MAGA hat cool. I mean, he's trying to make that homeless looking ass clothing line. He got. And
he said slavery was a choice.
He said slavery was a choice because he feel like right now, if motherfuckers feel like they don't have to do something, they don't do it. So Kanye.
I'm gonna steal somebody else's idea. I'm gonna go with your man Chance.
Wow.
Chance. I don't like Chance.
I'm not a fan of Chance. I like one thing he did though.
What'd he do?
Go
ahead.
Ultralight Beam.
With Kanye.
That's Kanye's.
I don't care.
That was verse of the year though, to me.
Ultralight Beam.
What was that? 15?
No, I like acid rap.
16.
I like acid rap.
Acid Rap is not a bad album, but like I said, it's like
whenever that dropped, that was verse of the year, bro.
Ultralight Beam was dope.
But after that, everything he did, he had to
Literally
make sure he got to call the press and say, "Hey, look what I did. I read a check for the kid. Hey man, it's all type of shit going on. Where's these checks? Where's COVID just happened? Where are you
buying laptops for kids at home with that money?
Really?
No, I'm just saying like those donations. That's what shit do.
Then where's the press conference? Why he ain't have a press
He
conference?
didn't announce none of that.
Where's the announcement?
Yeah, because he lets you know.
He lets you fucking know everything. Like he running for office. But he never did. Alderman, office, whatever.
Kanye West. I thought he did run for office, but it ain't work.
Chance.
Well, that's just like the social media people that do that same shit. I don't like them no more neither. That show all their charity.
But the whole time it was like they be backed it
Oh,
all
right,
up.
Shows the charity like Fat Boy SSE. Y'all remember him? I didn't like when he was just going to the hood, handing out hamburgers and filming that shit, or shoes and shit and filming it, or giving random kids money and filming.
I know people that do that, like handing out shoes or whatever to homeless people. It's like, why you gotta do it on camera?
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
Like you're
if
not
it's
doing
a true,
What's wrong with
charity,
why you making something negative about the situation? Just look at it.
But why you gotta tell me why you gotta tell me what you're doing?
So if I'm
to spread the word,
it's just like do it. It's just like me saying, like saying.
Pebble SSD said that in the interview because he was like, he get upset when people say, why I film when I pass out stuff to what's it called, the Breakfast Club interview. Said the exact same thing. He said,
okay, but look, what if I gave you a sweater? We came in here, you wearing the sweater. I'm like, hey y'all, I gave Nick that sweater. Right, this sweater.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. So if I did something to you on the slide,
hey Nick, show the camera what I bought you.
Hey,
look.
Show them that money I gave you, bro.
Right, and then I take off my sweater like, hey man, you can take this.
You can hide this too, man. It's off my back.
That's the exact same thing.
And then the whole time I done walked in with this cameraman just like this.
Right. Even if you're hungry, you fucking starving, and somebody give you a hamburger, you thankful for this burger, but it's like, why are you filming me, man? I'm in a bad spot right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you see what I do for the kids?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm
see what I do
because of you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, me, your man, you know what I'm saying?
And I gave him packs of ketchup, you know what I'm saying, with napkins and shit. Look at him.
He was nothing when I found him.
Straight up. You sitting there licking your fingers.
He was nothing when I found him. Nothing.
Like Shaq. Shaq do that type of shit all the time, but it's never him posting it. Shaq was at a jewelry store, and the dude was trying to pay off his wife's engagement ring.
I saw that.
Shaq asked how much was it, and just paid it for him, and said, "Man, you know, man, I did that for you," and just walked away. He didn't have his phone out. Hey, y'all, look what I did. No, he just blessed that dude.
Shaq has done that so many times.
Yeah, but all right, cool. Now this guy said somebody else filmed it like a dick, and then when he go back home, it's like, oh, Shaq bought my ring. Like, nah, bitch, I got blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen Shaq do that on. Of course, it was somebody else recording. It was the kid's grandmother recording it. Like he was, he went in the store buying shoes for something.
Yeah.
And Shaq bought him all the shoes on the wall. Yeah, he bought him all the shoes on the wall. It was
Shaq
like
did that at Walmart before. He walked in Walmart and he was getting some TVs because he just got a house and he needed some fucking TVs. So he went into Walmart. He said he ain't fuck with Best Buy. He went to Walmart. And everybody that was in line that day, he bought all their food and left. Like, how much did it cost him? $10,000? Come on, man. He wiped his ass with 10 grand.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaq is the number one sought after endorser in America right now. Like if you watch TV, like watch regular television,
Yeah,
every
he
other
every day.
commercial, Shaq.
He real charismatic. I mean, he got that type of
And
personality.
they said right now he is the #1 most
He's
sought
a
after.
motherfucker too. It's a
Like, everybody wants
Shaq.
Shaq.
Oh yeah, Snoop
Shaq
got
and Snoop.
Corona deal.
But nobody wants
Doing Corona.
Right.
Nobody's more sought after than Shaq is right now to do a commercial.
Do Corona sales go down doing Corona?
At
He did
first,
originally.
but then it
It
picked
did
back
when-
up heavy.
When the COVID happened, yeah.
Picked back up heavy.
That's what's
That shit was crazy. Y'all want to talk about the West Side, man?
What was that shit?
I've been told
So
you.
what side of town? What side of Chicago?
So there was a little girl, 7-year-old girl, shot and killed in a drive-through at McDonald's last week. They just lit the car up, man.
Yeah, it looked targeted. Well,
I heard a couple of things. I heard he had.
You
beef
live on
with
the
a
west
couple-
side, so maybe you have some information.
I
you
heard
know.
he had beef with a couple of guys, and then I also heard he ran off on the plug. He didn't pay for his 20. He didn't pay his person who did his 20K. That was one thing, but then I heard other things too. I heard he was just beefing with dudes. He was just beefing with a lot of niggas, like he was in the streets.
that's one thing. You don't shit where you sleep.
But the whole time it was like, you know, you beefing with somebody. Why you take your kids outside with you when you know your ops waiting on you?
Right. It's like if you're gonna take her out, go downtown or somewhere.
For real, go
somewhere up
somewhere
north.
secluded or out of the way. Period.
No.
Well, I'm saying because you gotta spend time with your kid, whether you beefing with niggas or not. You know, take her to fucking.
Yeah, or
take
have
her to
somebody-
Plainfield. Ain't nobody in Plainfield.
That's true. Have somebody.
Plainfield ain't worth shit. Like
Real niggas from Plainfield.
Nobody
pretty
fucking
sure
on the
you
playing field.
Oh, he from Plainfield. I'm like, why you random that random town for?
Real niggas from Plainfield. We strapped up in Plainfield.
Bro, or have your girl meet you somewhere with the baby.
Right.
Meet me on the country club hill somewhere. You drive out here, I'll be out here. I'll be
I
out there.
guarantee you, if some niggas following you, they ain't gonna follow you all the way to Country Club Hills. from the
No.
south side. I mean, from the
No,
west
they
side.
gonna shoot you on the expressway.
Yeah, I'm like, hold
Yeah,
on.
but-
There's been a lot of shooters on the expressway.
Yeah, but if you like,
So
all
you
right,
right.
meet me over here at fucking I don't know, DuPont or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Get you some paint. All right, meet me over here. This was a lot more than you thought.
Yeah,
This
No.
is a lot more than you thought.
Still the rest of
No,
it.
thank you.
No, my shit's straight.
You
I pour my gentleman's cups, man. I always go about a finger, like one finger joint. That's what I do.
I always pour to this white line and then I pour
I
the
do
rest
one
of
finger
the
joint. That's a gentleman's pour.
What would you
You gotta be a gentleman, man. I'm teaching my stepson about that. My son teaching about the gentleman shit.
You literally
How was that
whipped his
tequila?
ass.
Did you finish drinking?
I didn't finish it. Yeah, I beat his ass. And I did that shit again.
How you gonna teach how to be a gentleman, bro?
He
He's
was
scared of
being- He was being
you.
an asshole.
He's
so-
scared of you.
He was
You
being an
fighting
asshole.
him like he a grown ass
Because-
man. That's a 10-year-old.
He can
He's
teach him what not to do.
17. Alright, like there can only be one alpha male in the house.
Facts.
You
Facts.
want to act like you an alpha male?
He
that's
beefing
you
with a
that beat
12-year-old.
your- yeah, you
He beefing
beat
with a
your
12-year-old. Yeah, I don't hate that boy.
Why?
Because I can just poke him like this.
And yeah, he fucked
He's
up.
soft.
Oh.
Just because he's big don't mean
See,
you
mine
can fight.
out the streets a little bit, so he,
He outside. I would say the streets. He outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But he's
in the streets,
16,
he
mine is
outside,
12.
17.
He
He's
just
just
looked at
12 and
me
big.
when I said something just
You
totally
12 and
disrespectful
big
to
and
him
you
for no
just
reason, like
fluffy.
he was in the street.
Oh.
He just looked
Get
like,
that boy
huh?
in the gym,
Oh.
man.
I gotta do a push-up.
He was trying to get back to his game.
He just refused.
I gotta get back in the gym
Nah,
first. I can't
alright,
put
nah.
him in the gym. And I
Hey,
ain't.
y'all gotta go in the gym together, bro. That's
I gotta go in the
father-son
gym
time.
first so I can't look like a bitch in the gym.
That's father-son time,
You
bro.
definitely gotta go.
Yeah.
That's what that's one of the reasons I stopped. I used to beat up Tottenham when they was all the way up to there was about 14, 15.
So
I'm
they
like,
jumped you?
Well, nah, even when they jumped me, I got the moves, baby.
I gotta get back in the gym first.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah, I stopped fighting with them because I'm like, man, they gonna get me one time and I ain't gonna be
I
strong.
started.
Yeah, no, you ain't gonna be able to do it no more.
Well, no, it's like he came out and beat you,
Yeah, I beat you one time.
just like my stepson.
Even if
It's
you
like,
go down, you gotta get back up and go harder.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm mad. Like, I just knocked you out. Now I'm mad.
Like, yeah, I was going easy on you at first, and then this time you gonna pull out all the dirty tricks. You gonna twist some nuts.
You busting my balls,
Hey,
you
it's
slick
free
bitch.
game.
Wait
It's
till I
free
get back
game.
up.
You giving Indian burns and shit, all type of shit. You ever had an Indian burn?
Wait.
Nah.
You don't
Oh,
know
that
an Indian
thing, yeah,
burn?
that-
Oh.
All right, let's end the show on a good note, fellas. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. How y'all like it?
I love it.
I love
I actually love it, man. It's hilarious. It's funny too, man.
It's alright.
I don't
to
think
me.
it's
just
hilarious, but
alright.
It's a really good show.
It's quick
It's
with it.
just
I
alright.
just he said, man, I wouldn't be offended, but you know, he right. We talking about the black community and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
It's not great
I'm
to
glad-
me.
I'm
It's
glad
good,
they-
but
I'm
it's
glad they did
not
it.
great like everybody make it out to be. It's
It is.
alright.
They mentioned Marvin Gaye, my man. I was.
I feel like they're
Talking
trying
about
too
it.
hard to get into black shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like
The
they're
whole-
pandering?
Yeah, I feel like they
I feel
try
like-
really, really hard to like force us to like him as the black.
I don't think so. I think
Captain
I
America.
feel like it's happening.
Falcon?
I think it's happening naturally. Right?
No, it's not. I feel like they're really forcing that shit to me.
Everybody's forcing Anthony Mackie down your throat. He got a new movie
I
every
swear to
week.
God.
Every week.
I
Why ain't
swear-
got none of these
Hey,
roles?
why
People
you
say I
sound
look like Anthony Mackie.
And he is.
Hey, it
Well,
was
them
when
shit
Michael
ain't got a
B.
role.
Jordan for a second. You know, they put Michael B. Jordan in fucking everything. I'm seeing this thing on Coach. He got his own Coach collaboration.
That's why.
This shit expensive as fuck too.
Fuck Coach.
I
My wife like
love
that shit.
Coach.
You got a coach line.
I love Coach.
My
man.
wife
I got
I'll
some
take
Coach
Michael
cologne.
B. Jordan over fucking Anthony Mackie.
That's only because you seen Anthony Mackie.
He's still
in
Papa
8
Dog,
Mile.
bro. He's still Papa Dog.
See?
Shit, he
Right.
was She Hate. Y'all remember She Hate Me? Y'all ever seen that?
No.
Y'all ain't never seen She Hate Me?
Sorry, man. You're not
I don't watch some
Watch your teen drama series.
women are
with you.
abused.
It was a movie.
It was a teen drama series.
It wasn't a fucking team. It was a movie with Anthony Mackie. It was his first movie. She Hate Me.
Yeah.
I had it on DVD. It was around the time. Y'all remember when all the movies came out, them black movies? I just
Question
fuck
in the
out.
back?
This nigga just saying that because he want to interrupt.
There's a question in the
He
back,
wanna
bro.
fucking interrupt
There's
me.
a question in the back. Go ahead.
No questions.
Why would I be watching Anthony Mackie's first movies? He's a horrible
Nigga.
actor right now.
Hey, you
Yeah,
watch
but this was back in 2002 or some shit.
That means he was even horrible.
You watch Paper-
Horrible Alert.
Horrible
I knew
Alert.
you was finna say some dumb shit.
But
But
you-
I'm like, let me get this shit out.
Hey, he got a rainbow flag on his hat. Man, he
He
rapping.
does. He does.
It's the Denver Nuggets, though.
That's the north
It's
side.
It's the
Okay.
old
That's
Nuggets.
the north side, though.
It's the old
That's
Nuggets,
definitely the north
nigga.
side.
Wow.
Snapbacks or fitteds?
I do fitteds.
I do fitteds too.
I do fitteds.
Why do you do fitteds?
Cause fuck snapbacks.
My head is big. I can't wear a snapback.
I got
All the
couple
dope
snapbacks.
hats like this come with snapbacks now. They ain't,
That's cause they ain't gotta pay as much for the.
and they not
It's cheaper.
in fitteds no more.
It's adjustable, right? It's cheaper.
It's cheap.
I thought the adjustment was more money.
Don't get me wrong. I'm
Hell
like,
no, because
that
then
shit-
one size fits
There's
all.
less hats.
Except
Yeah.
me. I'll be on the last
I
button,
like
struggling
fitteds
to hold that
and shit,
motherfucker
too.
on. I do not buy them.
Just
Just
like
because
this.
I ain't finna have be out here looking stupid on the last button. This nigga had his hat with the leather strap dangling down to his eyebrow. Like with me, that motherfucker be like just right there, barely holding on to the last strap. I'm not buying a fucking
First
snapback.
of all, he lying. My head too big for that. You know.
Nah, man, I see that bitch dangling down. I was like,
Leather
wow, that's heavy leather. And I was like, his head little. I put that bitch on. I probably don't even be able to put the thing on. Good,
Oh, you
bro.
ready to do this before we get up out of here?
Definitely.
Oh man, yes sir, yes sir.
What y'all finna do?
He won.
We doing feet.
Everybody gotta take their shoes
Feet
off?
eat. No,
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 man,
no,
this
Just
shit-
us two.
Oh, no.
Buddy,
I'm A.
buddy, listen.
I'm A, you B,
Why the fuck you get to be A?
because I'm first. I'm on this side.
Them real ones. Heat.
Thank you.
don't feel.
Thank you.
I like the Griffies. I'm sorry.
That's
The
the real-
Griff-
To the
them
real
Griffies.
fans, to all our sneaker fans out there,
Well, no,
like,
no.
follow, and subscribe. And before you go, hit the comments. Let us know. Either you're going with the 91, the 90, the 90.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Them
96
Griffies.
Griffies, the first Griffies,
He don't even know
or
what he
you
got on his
going,
feet.
or you didn't even know it was fucking Deion Sanders. Those are the LeBron Deion
Hey, I was
Sanders,
finna say Leon.
not the original, not the original
I was finna
Deion
say Leon.
Sanders. Those them bum ass
Nah, these are
16s.
LeBron primetime collab.
And
Like
these-
you ain't gonna see nobody in these. You see
Put
a
a-
whole lot of people in them shit.
Put a value on these shoes.
These ain't even came back out yet. They released, but I got them
Some
early.
just dropped today.
Yeah, those were the Jackie Robinson joints.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
This
all right.
colorway
Put a
hasn't
value
dropped
on
back
it.
out yet.
Put the value on
The
it.
producer said he like mine, so
And he ain't the producer. I think
I'ma
I paid
go with the Griffins.
I paid $200 for mine.
How much think you can resell them for?
nigga, mine was $225. Guarantee resale on these is higher because these are a lot more rare.
Man.
Guarantee fucking.
Hey,
Do
like,
research.
follow, subscribe, hit the comments. Who did you like more? You like the Griffies? You like the LeBron Deion Sanders collab? Hit us up.
Prime time.
Me and Lonnie wearing New Balance.
Cause they gay.
Lonnie got on lugs.
Cause they gay.
He does wear love.
Follow us.
Baby.
Follow us. And
The description, everything in the
Nah, walk
description.
the
Say
shoes.
all the links to y'all don't gotta say that every video.
No,
I
'cause
fuck
he
that.
put the
Follow
wrong
us.
Twitter on
Follow
every
me and Tony State Street then at Tony State Street on Twitter.
And follow me
Don't
on
follow me when girl pissed off.